Hello children, how are you? I hope that everybody are fine and safe staying at your homes. This is your Saubhagya madam and I am back with one more session of motion and time. So children, in our last videos we have discussed what is a motion and how the motion is differing with the time. Okay children, and we have already learned about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. I hope that children you are following the videos regularly and you have understood what you have watched in the video. Okay children, now before I start this session, let us have a few things that to be discussed so that we can have a regain of what we have learned up to now. So again children, what is motion? Have you remember that? Okay, motion is nothing but any movement which is seen in a thing. Okay, any movement which is seen in anything along with the time. So here in the motion, the object have to move from one position to another position in a time interval. Okay children. So here in this session, let us learn the different types of motions that we will see. Okay. So we already know what is a uniform motion and a non-uniform motion. See children, we are having many things around us which shows us different types of motion. So children, for example, if you see a car traveling on the road, if you see a car traveling on the road, see from point A to point B. If a car is traveling, so it will travel in a straight path. Okay? Fine. Have you ever seen a ceiling fan running in your home? Okay. So, the ceiling fan which is hanging onto the ceiling will attach at a fixed point and it will show the circular motion. Okay. It is showing the motion in a form of a circle. Okay. And next, have you ever seen a sewing machine? The sewing machine. The machine which is used to stitch the clothes. So how the needle of the sewing machine move up and down in a particular motion. Yes children? It is having particular order of movement. So that is up to down, up to down, up to down. Okay. If you see a pendulum in a wall clock. If you see a pendulum in a wall clock. See, if you think this is a pendulum, it will go to and fro. Yes? So it will move like this. If you observe in a wall clock, how the pendulum will go? To and fro. To and fro. So children, there are many other examples also. So in all these examples like a car or a sewing machine or a ceiling fan or a pendulum of a clock, what we have observed? Here the objects are following a particular path. Okay children, here the objects are following a particular path for the motion or for the movement. Okay. So this particular path, based on this particular path of movement, the motion is divided into 4 main categories. So let us learn what are these types of motions and what kind of examples we can see in each and every particular kind of motion. Are you ready children? Okay. Okay. Based on the path in which the object moves, motion is of 3 types. Okay children. Basing on the path, in which path they are moving, the object movement is seen, the motion is of 3 types. So what are the 3 types? Translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion. So what are the 3 types of motions children? Translatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion. And this translatory motion is again divided into 2 types, that is rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. So children, basing on the path in which the objects are moving, okay, in which direction or in which path they are moving, the motions are of three major types. So repeat it after me, children. Translatory motion, translatory motion, rotatory motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, oscillatory motion. Again, the translatory motion is divided into rectilinear and curvilinear. Okay, rectilinear and curvilinear. Okay, children. So, children, now we will learn in detail about the translatory motion. So, children, I'll give you an example first. A person is sitting in a railway platform. Okay. In front of him, he had a train stopped. So now, the person who is sitting on the platform is observing the train. Okay, children. There are few people who are sitting in the train also. The point here is the person who is sitting on the platform. How is his view of the motion? In his view, if you think in the view of the person who is sitting on the platform, the train is under motion and also the people are under motion. Okay, children. So, what is his point of view? While he was seeing the train moving, he will definitely feel the train is moving and also the people are moving. Okay, children. Okay. Now we'll see the second case. The people who are sitting in the train, if a person is sitting in the train and he is observing the person who is sitting on the platform. అంటే ట్రైన్లో ఉన్న వ్యక్తి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద ఉన్న వ్యక్తిని చూస్తున్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు ట్రైన్లో ఉన్న వ్యక్తి యొక్క సెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎస్, అకార్డింగ్ టు హిమ్ ద ట్రైన్ ఈజ్ అండర్ మోషన్. ట్రైన్ కదులుతుంది కానీ ఆ మనిషి ఎలా ఉన్నాడు? రెస్ట్లో ఉన్నాడు. అవునా కాదా? ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ మీద కూర్చున్న వ్యక్తి రెస్ట్లో ఉన్నాడు. ట్రైన్ వెళ్తున్నప్పుడు ట్రైన్ కదులుతుంది, లోపల ట్రైన్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కూడా కదులుతున్నట్టే కనిపిస్తారు. అవునా? అదే ట్రైన్లో కూర్చున్న వ్యక్తికి ట్రైన్ కదులుతుంది కానీ అతను ఎలా ఉన్నాడు? రెస్ట్లో ఉన్నాడు, అంటే కదలకుండా ఉన్నాడు. సో చిల్డ్రన్, while we are seeing the view of motion or the path of motion, it depends upon the view of the person who is observing the motion. Okay. Now, in the translatory motion, see, there is a point A and a point B again. Now, a car is moving from this place to this place. So, from point A to point B at a particular interval of time. So, what happens? Here the car is moving and it is reaching a particular point called as B. Okay. So, here the car is moving in a straight line. Yes, children? Here the car is moving in a straight line. After passing to the point B, he moved a little further and he had to take a curve or he had to take a right turn. So, what is the motion of the car now? The car is under a curved motion. Yes, children. Here the car traveling from point A to B is in the form of straight line, and from B to C the car is going in a curved line. So children, here the important point is the translatory motion explains us. Okay, now we will talk about a person who is sitting in the car. So while the car is moving, do the person sitting in this car is moving along with the car? Okay, children, now we will talk about a person who is sitting in this car who is moving from point A to B and B to C. Okay. Now the car is under motion. the person is sitting in the car. My question is the person moving along with the car or not? Think. Definitely, the person is also going along with the car. Why? Because he is sitting inside the car. But if I ask, is the person is in motion? No. He is at rest. వాడు కదలట్లేదు, కానీ కారు కదులుతుంది కాబట్టి ఆ పర్సన్ని కూడా మనం ఏమని చెప్తున్నాం? కదులుతున్నాడనే చెప్తాం. ఓకే, ఈ రెండింటిని కలిపి చూసుకుంటే, కార్ని పర్సన్ని ఇద్దరిని కలిపి చూసుకుంటే వాళ్ళిద్దరు ఏం చేస్తున్నట్టు? మోషన్లో ఉన్నట్టు. కార్ ఒక్కటే తీసుకుంటే మోషన్, పర్సన్ ఒక్కడనే తీసుకుంటే రెస్ట్. ఓకే చిల్డ్రన్, ప్లీజ్ try to understand this point. Now this car and the person are moving from this place to this place. So how the motion is going on? In a straight line. Okay, so here we have to check that if all parts of the moving body moves in the direction of motion. ఇప్పుడు మోషన్ ఏ డైరెక్షన్లో ఉంది? A to B నుంచి ఉంది, అవునా? ఇప్పుడు మోషన్ M అనుకుందాం. మోషన్ M అనుకుంటే మోషన్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఉంది? A నుంచి B వరకు ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు కారులో ఉన్న పర్సన్ ఒకే వైపు ట్రావెల్ చేస్తున్నారా? డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్లోనే ట్రావెల్ చేస్తున్నారా? చేస్తున్నారు కదా. సో నౌ యూ కెన్ సే దిస్ కార్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ట్రాన్స్లేటరీ మోషన్. ఓకే, if all parts of a moving body, here all parts of a moving body, here the car is moving. The car is moving అంటే కార్ సీట్స్, స్టీరింగ్, దాంట్లో ఉన్న మనుషులు అందరు కూడా మూవ్ అవుతున్నట్టు కదా. సో ఇఫ్ ఆల్ పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎ మూవింగ్ బాడీ, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న అన్ని పార్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద మూవింగ్ బాడీ మూవ్ ఇన్ ద డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్, then the object is said to be in translatory motion. Okay children, if all parts of the body are moving, in the direction of motion, then the object is said to be in translatory motion. Okay, the object is said to be in translatory motion. So children, again I'll come to the same point. Here the movement is in straight line. Yes, but later on, after reaching the point B, now the car have taken a curve. Yes or no? Whether the car is moving from A to B or B to C, it is in motion. Okay, but here if you observe, from A to B, the car is moving in a rectilinear motion. Why? Because it is moving in a straight line. If an object is moving in a straight line, then the object is said to be in rectilinear motion. ఎప్పుడైతే రెక్టిలినియర్ ఉంటుంది? స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ ఉంటాయి. when the object is traveling in a straight line. Okay, if an object moving in translatory motion passes through a straight line, a translatory motion లో ఉన్న ఒక ఆబ్జెక్ట్ స్ట్రైట్ గా వెళ్తే దాన్ని ఏమంటాం? rectilinear motion. If an object moving in a translatory motion travels in a straight line, then that kind of motion is called as rectilinear motion. What it is children? Rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion means the translatory motion object have to move in straight line. Here watching. Now the car is at this position. Now it is taking a curve. Actually the car is in translatory motion only. ఇక్కడ వరకు స్ట్రైట్ గా వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ నుంచి కర్వ్ తీసుకుంది. ఓకే, నౌ A translatory moving car, if it is taking a curved path, if it is moving in a curved path, then the movement is called as curvilinear motion. What it is, children? Curvilinear motion. The name itself is saying that the object is moving in a curve. For example, children, if you wanted to go to Aruku Valley, so you cannot go in a rectilinear motion. You are in translatory motion only, but the movement is not rectilinear. Sometimes it is straight, sometimes it is curved. Sometimes it is straight, sometimes it is curved. So children, there is a possibility of an object which can take the rectilinear and the curvilinear motion at a time. Okay, children. Have you understood this translatory motion? Translatory motion means all the parts of the moving object, all the parts of the moving objects should go along with the direction of motion. All the parts of the moving object should go in the direction of the motion. This is called as translatory motion. Here this translatory motion is divided into two types. If the translatory motion object is going in a straight line, it is called as rectilinear motion. If the same object is taking a curve, then the object is showing a curvilinear motion. So children, here you have to observe whether all the parts are moving in the moving object or in the direction of the motion, whether it is passing in the straight line or it is moving in a curved line. Okay, children. Now if you give me a moment, we will discuss few more examples. Okay, children. Okay, children, if you are having textbooks, please open page number 32. Here, he has given you a tabular form of observing the parts of the motion. Okay, children. He have given us few examples. If you are having the textbooks, I'll give you a moment. Please open them and see page number 32. If you don't have them, please try to buy them very early as possible. Okay, children. And also follow what I am reading carefully. Okay. The first example. Children, are you ready? Okay. The first example. Soldiers marching in a parade. If you see in the Republic Day or on the August 15th, Independence Day, you see or find the soldiers doing a parade at the Red Fort. Yes, children. So, how the soldiers are moving in the parade? Is it a straight line or a curved line? So, definitely, they will move in a straight line. If there are any curves, then they will take the curved path. Otherwise, they always move in the straight line. Okay. Car taking a turn on a road. Car taking a turn on a road. So, if the car is taking a U-turn, so definitely it is taking a curved path. Ante kada? Illa elli ila vastadi U laga. Okay. Stone dropping from a height. If I drop a stone from a particular height, so the movement of the stone is in a straight line. Yes, children? Running race along a track on a ground. Running race along a track on a ground. If you see, children, no running track is ever straight. It is always in the form of an egg. Okay. So, you can never have a straight line there. So, definitely the people or the athletes who are running there, they have to take or run in a curved path. Okay, children. Movement of a bicycle on a road. Movement of a bicycle on a road. So, if the road is straight, so definitely The person who is driving or cycling the cycle will go in a straight path. Yes? If he have to take any turn, left turn or right turn, so while taking the turn, the boy have to use curved path. Okay, children. I hope that you have understood how or what is the motion, how the object is moving, whether it is moving in a straight line or in a curved line. Okay. Now I will say a few more examples. You can observe page number 33, exercise number 6. Again, he has given few examples there, so that now you have to identify whether it is in rectilinear motion or curvilinear motion. Okay, children? Rectilinear or curvilinear. Yes, all these are in translatory motion only, but you have to think whether they are rectilinear or curvilinear. Seconds hand in a watch. If you see the wall clock, all the needles will be moving. Yes? Yes or no? Seconds hand of a watch. Movement of a train on a track. Movement of a train on a track. Third one. Movement of a tape in a tape recorder. See, children, here you have to make a point here that in an movement you can observe both the rectilinear and the curvilinear paths. Do remember that, children. So the third example which I have given to you is movement of a tape in a tape recorder. Give me a moment, children. I can draw the picture of that so that you can understand more clearly. Okay? Okay, children. If you look onto the pictures on the board here, now it is your duty. Why? Because I have explained you what is a rectilinear and a curvilinear motion. Now think, look at the picture carefully and identify what are the different types of motions that you see here. Here, the needle which is going in the clock. What is the motion that it is showing? Rectilinear or curvilinear? Here, the tape recorder, how the tape is moving. Here, the train, how the train is moving on a railway track. Bus on a hill station. Coins in the carom board. A mango falling from a tree. A mango falling from a tree. So children, I hope that you can do this exercise very easily. Okay. Please do follow the video completely. And I hope that you people have understood what are the types of motions. What are the three important types of motions that we are having. And what is a translatory motion. And what is a two other types of translatory motions, the rectilinear and the curvilinear motions. So children, please stay at home, learn all your science subject very well and do follow my videos regularly without fail so that you will not miss such important topics. That's all for this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. So children, here in this picture we can see the definition of translatory motion. The motion in which all points of a moving body move uniformly along a straight line is called translatory motion. See children, the car is moving in a straight line. All the parts in that are moving. Okay. Here the apple which is falling from the tree. So if you observe these two, then you can clearly understand what is a translatory motion. The motion in which all points of a moving body move uniformly along a straight line is called translatory motion. Rectilinear motion. An object is said to have a rectilinear motion if it changes its position along a straight line path. So children, if you observe the example, the people who are marching, they are changing their position in a straight line. There is no movement here or there. Okay. Even the cars which are running on the highway, so they move in a very straight line. They are not moving here or there. So an object is said to have a rectilinear motion if it changes its position along a straight line path. Examples of rectilinear motion. See here, an apple falling from a tree, pushing a box on the floor, march past by students on a straight path. In all these three examples, the motion or the movement we observe is in a straight line. They are moving in a completely straight line. Okay, children. Please do write these definitions in your science notebook so that you can understand them more clearly and you can able to read them once again. Curvilinear motion. When a body moves along a curved path, then the motion is called as curvilinear motion. So children, if you see this curvilinear motion, in this circle there is a black ball, if you assume like that. So wherever the point you mark it, definitely the ball is moving in a curved path. There is no straight path at all. So all the body parts which are present in that object are moving along a curved path. So definitely the path is said to be, or the body is showing the curvilinear motion. See here children, the car taking a turn on a road. Whatever the direction is taking, whether it is turning to the left or right, if the car is passing through a curve, definitely you can consider the car is showing a curvilinear motion. So children, please understand the concept clearly so that you can learn more about them in your higher standards. That's all for this video, children. Please take some time to note down the definitions that I have given in this video. Thank you.